Morning to one and all, class 11th. Today we'll start poem 2 from your book Hornbill, Laburnum Top. Your class 11th, this is the picture of Laburnum top tree. Let's see the picture. These are common laburnum flowers, and the poem Laburnum Top is written by Ted Hughes. Ted Hughes So in the poem Laburnum Top, Ted Hughes described how the laburnum tree top is silent, lifeless, is the absence of the goldfinch. So the two things are there, that is laburnum trees silent and the absence of goldfinch. The coming of the sweet singing yellow bird makes all the difference, and the tree comes to life with chirpings, chitterings and trillings. But the same laburnum tree becomes empty and silent again the moment the bird flies away. So here the tree is silent, and what is the importance of bird here with the tree? So let's read. The laburnum top is silent, quite still in the afternoon yellow September sunlight. A few leaves yellowing, all its seeds fallen, till the goldfinch comes with a twitching chirp. So here in the first stanza of the poem here, the tree, the laburnum tree, we called it in Hindi the amaltash. So उसका जो top है, so in the first stanza the poet is talking about the top portion of the tree that is silent, quite still in the afternoon. So this is like the afternoon time when the tree is silent, still, and the month is September, when the sunlight or the yellow light of the sun is fallen on those trees or the parts of the trees. A few leaves yellowing, all its seed fallen. Laburnum top tree की कुछ ऐसी leaves हैं due to that season the leaves becomes yellow and all the seeds fallen, और उसके सारे seeds जो हैं वो गिर चुके हैं. Till the goldfinch comes with a twitching chirp, a suddenness, a startlement at a branch, then sleek as a lizard, and alert and abrupt, she enters the thickness, and a machine startups of chitterings and a tremor of wings and trillings. The whole tree trembles and thrills. It's the engine of her family. So the coming that the top of the laburnum tree is silent, and in the absence of goldfinch bird. When that bird arrived over there on that tree, or the coming of the bird, the sweet singing of that yellow bird makes all the difference for the tree. So after arrival of that bird, the tree comes to life with chirpings, chitterings and trillings. So it is here in this paragraph that what was going on, that yellowing part है and the chirping of birds, the startlement. So suddenly after arrival of that bird, goldfinch, जो tree है वो एकदम उसमें जान आ जाती है, उसमें सनसनी हो जाती है. स्टार्टलमेंट इज़ व्हाट, सनसनी हो जाती है. किस तरह वो ट्री के अंदर जान आ जाती है. स्लीक एज लिजर्ड, और कितनी सफाई से वो एक यू कैन से दैट सफाई से लिजर्ड की तरह. स्लीक हियर मीन्स अलर्ट एंड अब्रप्ट, बिल्कुल अलर्ट और अब्रप्ट है. एंड the sleek as she enters the thickness and machine startup. So the goldfinch comes suddenly and sits down in a jerky manner at the end of the branch. So after that the laburnum tree, which was silent and quiet, that silence is abrupt, that is suddenly or unexpectedly by controlled by that bird. And what was there, the chirpings, like the sound of birds, the tremor, जो फड़फड़ाहट की birds की wings की जो आवाज़ है, trilling, that is produce a quavering sound, and the tremblement, like the excitement, the thrill, or the shaking of that tree suddenly is appear over there, and it is the engine of her family, and it looks like that जैसे ये उस के परिवार का इंजन है. शी स्ट्रोक इट फुल, देन फ्लर्ट्स आउट टू अ ब्रांच एंड, showing her bared face, identity mask. Then, with airy, delicate whistle chirp whispering, she launches away towards the infinite, and the laburnum subsides to empty. So, here in the last stanza of the poem, the goldfinch bird that has been compared to a lizard, and the goldfinch is a sleek, because that bird, why it is compared to that bird is compared to a lizard, because that bird's appearance, or the physical appearance of the bird looks sleek, alert and abrupt. So she moves like a lizard. जितनी lizard एक quick और sleek सी होती है. So she enters the thickness of branches of the laburnum tree, and the poet has used the word machine here to describe the group of like young ones of the goldfinch, and they collectively make a great noise and hustle and bustle by chittering and chirping and flapping of their wings and trilling. In this way they resemble as a machine of different parts which make the kind of different kind of noises here. And the goldfinch finch bird feeds her young ones to the Theophil, and she shows her bared face, which is like her identity, and she makes strange, delicate, slow, and whistle-like chirps while launching away. So here you can say that laburnum tree suddenly get some positive vibes, or due to that bird, goldfinch. Or in the beginning and the end of the poem, we notice that after reading that poem, that laburnum tree is calm and silent in the beginning, and after the arrival of that bird, which looks like lizard or sleek, so there is a comparison. Before and after, that before arrival of that goldfinch bird, the moment she comes at the top of the laburnum tree, so it moves to life and activity, and she is sleek and alert and abrupt, and her delicate whistle, chirp, whispering make the silent tree come to life. So here there is a phrase given over here, that her bared face identity mask. So this means that the bird goldfinch bare face gives a look of its face, and this looks of the birds to help recognize itself. So students, thank you all. We'll continue our next class. Your poem is end here. Till then, stay safe all of you.